If you have been looking for a non-technical definition of dynamic programming with example, here you go. Look out for the example later on in this video. Dynamic programming is a way to solve big problems by breaking them into smaller, simpler problems and then putting the answers together to solve the big problem. Imagine you're building a really big Lego castle. Instead of trying to build the whole castle all at once, you start by building small parts, like a wall, a tower, or a bridge. Once you've built those smaller pieces, you combine them to make the whole castle. In dynamic programming, we do something similar with problems. We solve the smaller pieces called subproblems first. Then we use the answers to those smaller pieces to solve bigger parts of the problem until we get the final answer. Here's an example. The stairs problem. Let's say you want to figure out how many ways you can climb a staircase with 5 steps, and you can either take 1 step or 2 steps at a time. 1. If the staircase has 1 step, there's only one way to climb it. 2. If the staircase has 2 steps, there are 2 ways. Take 1 step plus 1 step, or take 2 steps at once. Now, for a staircase with more steps, if you're on step 5, you could have come from step 4 taking 1 step or step 3 taking 2 steps. So the total ways to get to step 5 is the number of ways to get to step 4 plus the number of ways to get to step 3. We solve the smaller problems step 1, step 2 first and use those answers to figure out the bigger problems step 3, step 4, step 5. That's dynamic programming. It's like saving your answers so you don't have to solve the same problem over and over again. It makes solving problems faster and easier.